Hi, my name is Danielle Franklin, and today I will be talking about why it is important to save the bees. So bees are remarkable creatures. Without them, our world would be a less colorful and more lonesome place to live in. Bees execute a valuable economic role as pollinators by helping maintain agricultural production. So according to Green and Growing, beekeepers saw about 5 to 10% of bees dying each year, but the percentage in recent years rose to about 30%. Since 2006, 10 million beehives have been lost, which can be equivalent to $2 billion in value. The bee population is rapidly declining in several states, such as Florida, Montana, and California. Even Iowa saw a 70% decrease in their honeybee population. So bees have been facing predicaments through the years, one of them being habitat loss due to humans. Much of North America's natural habitats have been transformed into highways, houses, strip malls, and industrial parks. Urbanization does not only directly remove habitats, but it also isolates and fragments the land which they travel across. Bees that undergo this habitat loss suffer from nutritional stress because it's strenuous for them to detect a valuable food source. So the balance of America's ecosystem is strongly dependent on the work that bees put in to ensure smooth operations, but with their dwindling numbers, wildlife struggles. One of their jobs is to be nature's pollinators, making contact with an estimated 90% of wildflowers and having 250,000 plants dependent on them. Many species of birds and small animals rely on the bee pollination to provide for their food. So once certain types of plants go extinct, so will many birds and small animals. This eventually will lead to a cycle that results in an unbalanced ecosystem. So this can be compared to a large cog in a system which will eventually crash, and the effects will be felt by everyone. So even though the evidence supporting the decline in the bee population is solid and true, some say that the bee population is doing just fine and their numbers are probably at an all-time high. Chris Ingram is one of those people who would think that. And he blames lower population in the colony collapse disorder. This disease wiped out thousands of colonies in 2006. And there's validity in his data, but the scope is kind of skewed because he only compared the population now with that of 2006. So it's not that reliable anymore. So, in conclusion, the bee population is dangerously low because of habitat loss, climate change, and most importantly, human negligence. A major effect the U.S. will face are severe disruptions in market produce. Bees are in fact endangered and the population is decreasing rapidly. If nothing is done about it, humans will be reprimanded for their actions. Ultimately, these problems will not only cost the lives of bees, but humans too. So, bees are the catalyst of the earth, and it is the responsibility of us, humans and people, to fix the demise they have caused. A cascade of serious problems will arise due to the endangerment of wildlife and the downfall of an economy. And this is my audience.